I've gone back to OBS. I really, really wanted to get Hotbot Capture to work because I didn't want to have to use my laptop for all of my streams all the time. I wanted to be able to have it rendering today, rendering videos for the YouTube channel, uploading videos to the YouTube channel, probably not that while I'm streaming. But I wanted to be able to have it available for doing things, and it looks like I just can't. It looks like I have to use OBS on it in order to stream. I don't know. We might keep going back and forth on this with Hotbot Capture support. We'll see. But so that the stream actually happens today, here we are back in OBS. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Thank you for all your help. Okay, so I've been standing here watching stuff and waiting for stuff to collect. Oh, look at all the stuff I've got now. Let's throw some of it in the EMC machine to get us some EMC. Cool. Let's get rid of the rest of it. Or cook it up. Used it all up yet? Not quite.
When the titans come out, put your guns out, everyone out, everybody out. When the titans come out, put your guns out, everyone out, everybody out. Titans come out, put your guns out, everyone out, everybody out. When the titans come out, put your guns out, everyone out, everybody out.
Okay, cool. Now, what we've discovered is that we desperately need to make our turbine bigger if we're going to be able to power these dimensions. We thought the dimensions were going to require, like they say here, 100 RF per tick. But as you can see, the maintenance cost is actually 900,100 per tick. That's a lot more. That's 900 times more. No, 9,000 times more than we thought. So we're gonna need some serious power sources here if we're gonna go to other dimensions. So, what is currently the limit? The rod is inserted, which means we need a bigger turbine next. However, we're also using a lot more fuel than we used to, so we need to make another one of these reactor access ports so that we can pipe fuel in and out. There it is, the reactor access port. Do we have what is necessary? Everything but the piston. Cool. Let's make a piston. We don't have any wood. Oh yes we do. It is just not turned into wood. There we go. It's not turned into planks, I should say. Aha, a piston. Excellent. Now we can make another reactor access port. Cool. Alright, now if we put it right next to the other one, then any pipe that we connect to one is going to connect to both, so that's not what we want to do. So I'm going to temporarily deactivate the reactor. Good. There we go. And put in a new access port. Alrighty, and we need to switch it to the other kind of access port. Can we use the configurator for that? No. But as it turns out, they're actually both the same. This is going to be outlet mode. This one is inlet mode. That does it. Okay, cool. Return on the reactor. Cool. Okay. Now we've got to need a couple of bins. I think we've got a couple of bins sitting around in our sorting system. What kind of bins do we have? We have got elite bins, 2 of them, basic bins, advanced bins. 2 advanced bins, I think, is probably what we want for this one. Alrighty. So, this one's going to feed fuel in, and this one is going to take waste out. Then we're going to need some pipes for doing that. Transporter. There they are. Basic logistical transporter should do for this. Okay, now that should output stuff. Excellent. We'll actually set the pipe to output it. And there we go, like so. Cool. Alrighty. The cyanite's going in there. Good. Okay. And the yellorium. If we put it... Oh, no, that's not right. Put yellorium in here. Yes, it immediately goes in there. Cool. Okay, but we don't want to put all the yellorium in there because we need some to make more. We want to fill this up with yellorium. So we're going to use the EMC that we have stored in here to make lots and lots of yellorium ingots. We may need to throw a little extra in. We'll see here. There's also some in here. There's also some dust that we can cook up. Alrighty. Stacks and stacks of yellorium. Alrighty. Okay, we'll put the excess in here because we want to be able to make more. We might need an example for that. Okay, and we're back to making buckets. Excellent. I'm sure we can fit more yellorium than this in here, but this is what we'll start with. There we go, 584 yellorium. And the cyanite's coming out. Excellent. But this cyanite needs to go in this bin. There we go. Okay. So, once again, the problem is that we don't have a turbine that can handle the full output of this reactor. So the next thing to do is expand the turbine. You can see it's stuck at 1809 RPM. Can't do any better than that. Maybe it can. Let's see where it goes to if we turn it up one. 1815 is actually fine as well. Let's turn it by one more. Just out of curiosity, how's the reactor keeping up? It's definitely keeping up. It's at 269. What happens when the core goes down? That should be at about 12% depleted. Aha, it can't quite keep up as the core gets more and more depleted. Okay, so we need to retract the rod. Shift-Alt. There we go. How are you doing? Okay, 1821 is still in the green zone, so that's good. But 271, where'd we end up then? Oh no, we're back in the yellow zone. Okay, so, are we in the yellow zone for the first time? So no, 270 is the maximum, it looks like. Even 270 might be a bit too much. Oh no, there we go, we're back in the green zone. Okay, so 270 millibuckets per tick is the maximum of what we can do. And as we can see here, it's not quite staying at 270, is it? So we can retract the rod a little bit more. And let's see where we're at. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have retracted the rod. In any case, we're right around the right insertion of the rod here. Which means we need a more powerful turbine. Okay, now if I remember correctly, Enderium is better. So let's see if we can get 8 blocks of Enderium and replace the gold with it. We have 6 Enderium ingots. Okay. But we're kind of out of EMC there, so let's throw some in. That's not a lot of EMC, is it? Gravel, iron. Iron ought to do it. There we go, now I've got some EMC. Is it enough? Not quite enough. Okay, let's grab some from our various EMC farms. Let's just grab a block of platinum and throw it in there. A stack of blocks of platinum, that is. There we go, that's plenty. We need 8 blocks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And we'll just throw another half a stack of these in here, just so that we've got plenty. Good. And go back to making buckets, please. Yes. Okay. So we need to shut down the reactor. Deactivate the reactor, that is correct. Wait for the turbine to spin down. Turbine has indeed spun down. Deactivate the turbine. Cool. And let's go in here and replace the gold with Enderium. Okay, Enderium, here we go. I also need these rotor blades. There we go. There we go. And then, oops, there's one more rotor blade. And the turbine housing goes back. Okay. Activate the turbine. Disengage the coils. Activate the reactor. And once we're up to green again, engage the coils. That's what I thought. Look at that. The rotor speed's going way back down again. Looks like we can do basically twice as good as gold with Enderium. So even if we were to increase the max flow rate up to, say, 300. Oh, no. No. Okay, so the max flow rate. Interesting. But we definitely need a bigger reactor at this point. Bigger reactor is definitely the next thing that we need. It's all water on this side. And even if we retract the rod all the way, still have water. This, yes, is still capable of handling everything that comes its way. Okay, so we need a bigger reactor, which means we need more reactor casing and another fuel rod. Okay, so we've got reactor casing. That's good. We do need a fuel rod. Maybe it's not called reactor fuel rod. There it is, a fuel rod. Can we make this? Yes, we can. We've got another fuel rod. We've got a bunch of reactor casing. We should be able to expand the reactor quite easily. First, we have to shut it down. Deactivate the reactor. Alrighty. Okay, fuel rod goes here, like so. Reactor control rod goes here, like so. And then everything else gets filled in with reactor casing. There we go. And we activate the reactor. Alrighty. Reactor is on full. Is this enough to run the turbine up at 1800 RPM? It's getting there. It seems to be stuck at about 1300 RPM. Yeah, 1300 RPM seems to be about the maximum, so we need to expand the reactor yet again. Oh, we've got one in here. Weird. I bet I searched for reactor before. We don't want to use the last one. Let's just make a bunch of them. Cool. Alrighty, reactor. Once again, we shut you down. It's doing 470 millibuckets per tick at that point. Okay, good to know. Okay, good. Okay, we're back online. We're already producing 650 millibuckets per tick. How does that strike you? That's more than we're even set to take in. 650 millibuckets per tick. Are we in the green zone? Not quite yet. $700 millibuckets per tick. Oh my goodness, we're going to need to expand the reactor yet again. It's doing its darndest, and it's still not enough. It's only up to 630. Okay, well, here we go again. Let's turn it off again. Did I get it? Nope, it's down there. Okay. Another fuel rod. More reactor casing. Do I have enough? Looks like I do. Reactor control rod, there we go. Turn it on again. And we're at 800. That's probably more than we need. How are you doing? Millibuckets per tick. We're in the green zone. Yay, we're in the green zone. No, we're not. It just looked green. We're still not there. So what are you producing now? 750 per tick. You can produce more than 850 per tick. 860 per tick. Can you do that? Not for long, you can't. Well then. How are we doing for charging this, by the way? Oh, it's already charged again. That's nice. Yep, okay. Need to expand it again. I think I might need some more reactor casing. Okay. Go back to making buckets. Okay, so we think... Let's see here. If 860 millibuckets per tick gets us up to 1500 RPM. Oh, what's this? Rotor blades can only fully capture energy for 50 millibuckets of fluid per blade. Oh, we need more blades. The rotor efficiency is way down. Okay. Okay. We know what we need to do now. Stop wasting power. Deactivate the reactor. If we're talking 850 millibuckets per tick, we need more blades. I'm not sure that we are, so I'm just going to put in one more set of blades. We'll see how that does. So to do that, we're going to need some more turbine housing, some more turbine glass, a turbine rotor blade, and a turbine rotor shaft. Okay. So we need turbine rotor blades, a bunch of those. Let's just say a stack of those. Okay, good. We're going to need turbine rotor shafts. Let's just say 16 of those. That's enough, sure. Okay, turbine glass. Actually, we don't need any more. No, we might need some turbine glass, that's right. So we'll just get a stack of turbine glass. Good. Turbine casing. Get a stack of that. Housing, sorry, not casing. Okay, turbine housing, and we're already okay on reactor casing, I think. Okay. Let's go. Go, go, let's go. Alrighty. Turbine blades. There you are. Put a blade there. Blade there. Oh, no, not there. Not there. That was wrong. Okay. Need a blade there, and there, and there, and there. We need rotor shaft there. Good. Need rotor housing there. Nope. We need another shaft first. There we go. Rotor shaft there. Good. And rotor housing there. Good. Can I not stand on the rotor housing? Weird. I did not realize that about rotor housings. Okay, and then the glass. Okay, so we need glass here. And here. And here. Okay, and then we need housing here. And here. Oh, more glass. Housing. Good. And more housing. Good, and then more glass. There we go. Alrighty, now we're up to 8 blades, and we're going to try 800 millibuckets per tick. Okay, that's all ready. Coils are engaged. How are you doing? Activate reactor. Oops. Alrighty, how are you doing? What are you at? Okay, we're still only at 75% efficiency. But we're getting up to, oh, the rotor speeds are going way up. Yes, they are. Okay, we definitely need to throttle this back. Maybe not quite that much. Let's try 50%. Okay, how are we doing here? Oh, we're at 100% efficiency. 8 of 8 blades. Oh, cool. Okay. And the rotor speed is approximately correct. Cool. So does that mean we're only getting 400 millibuckets per tick? That's looking pretty good, actually. Okay. So, can we make you produce 400 millibuckets per tick? You are producing it, but the casings keeps going up. Okay. So we need to insert the rod a little bit more. How are we doing now? Still holding steady at 400 millibuckets per tick? No, we're going down. We're going down to 384. Oh, darn it. Keep hitting wrong keys here. Okay. So, retract the rod. 54%. How does that do? It's kind of going up a little bit. We want to see what it does actually when it ejects the fuel. Okay, it gets up to 390. That's not quite 400. So, we'll retract the rod a little bit more. How are we doing now? 398. Okay, a little bit more. There we go, 52%. That seems pretty good. Got a little over 400 when it's full, and we should have a little under 400 when it's not so full. Cool. Alrighty, here we go. Look at that. Oh no, it's going down. Okay, so we can take a little bit more, but 8 of 7 blades? What does 8 of 7 blades mean? 8 of 8 blades. Okay, looks like we need a little bit more flow rate in order to get up there, but in order to handle the flow rate, we're going to need another blade. And if we're going to put one more blade in there, we may as well put 4 more blades in there. Okay. Deactivate the reactor. Wait for this to spin down. Okay, that's spun down enough. Deactivate turbine. And here we go again. There we go. 4 more turbine rotor blades. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 1 more turbine rotor shaft. Cool. 1 more turbine rotor bearing. Good. This time I'm able to stand on it. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oops. Okay, we're ready. Gotta be able to handle more now. Oh, and it locked up. Well, when the mod pack crashes, unfortunately, we need to restart the stream. Though I might be able to fix that today, so we might do a little experiment later. But for now, we need to restart the stream. Otherwise, the sound goes weird.